Hey there, I'm Holly McDonald with the Costa Mesa Pod, where we discuss all things concerning the businesses, lifestyles, and activities that make Costa Mesa such a great place to live. Today I have Heath with TribeLife. Hi, Heath.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. Heath has started this new app. It's like a social space similar to a lot of the social media networks, but different. And so Heath is here to tell us all about it, what he has to offer, and why you should sign up. So Heath, tell us a little bit more about TribeLife.
Okay, so TribeLife kind of looks like that. It's the logo. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, so I started TribeLife as a social media platform all on its own. It's completely separate from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all these other social media platforms, just to have something brand new, something fresh, something that we as a community can build from the ground floor. And that's kind of where it starts at right now. Super ground floor, super like basement level startup, but it's an incredible journey. We've been building it for over 5 years now, and it's finally live and it's ready to go.
So like, is your background like tech, or how does that work?
Yeah, so I've actually owned my own digital marketing design agency for over 15 years now. I was in the Marine Corps, got stationed out there in Hawaii. I went to a private university out there, Hawaii Pacific University, got my degree in studio art with business management and like multiple minors. I was in there for like 5 years. The military was paying for it, so I was like, let's just do this forever. Anyway, so I started my agency out there, moved to Texas, grew it out there. Now I moved to Orange County and growing it out here for 15 years. Have hundreds of clients all over the country. We build websites, we build apps, we do graphic design, marketing, all business solutions for all industries, big and small. And so with that experience, and I'm kind of like not done, but like kind of done building other people's dreams, you know what I mean? And so I just kind of wanted to do my own thing, and this is one of the products that I've launched with.
Amazing. So I know that TribeLife just launched, and by the time this is out, it'll probably have been out there for a week or so. What makes TribeLife different? What differentiates it?
Good questions. Like you said, it is social media app. So it has the community, the liking, sharing, posting, commenting, all those things that you find in any other social media platform. But what I kind of did was cherry picked a lot of good things that we like about a lot of different platforms, not just social media, but like Eventbrite and Ticketmaster and Meetup and, just all the different apps and the platforms out there in the world for, people to use as it is. And so we looked at different things, looked at different features, looked at things people don't like about certain apps and things that they do like about certain apps. And we just got rid of all the bad things. We kept all the good things. We put it all in one.
Very cool. And so like the name, I like the name of it, but I want you to explain the name and why people, why it should resonate with people.
Absolutely. So at the heart of TribeLife and everything that we represent is community. And I've spent almost all of my life in Hawaii. And so like I have a very like tribe-like mentality and culture and community driven, like everything about me and everything that I want in my life to resonate with and what I'm kind of share with is community first. And so a lot of the social media apps have lost out on the opportunity of really harnessing the community aspect of it. It's like a lot of the content gets lost, a lot of the, it's not really supporting the local communities as much as it could. And so that gives me an opportunity to build something that actually does that really well. And then a lot of other things is also. So TribeLife.
Okay, that's really cool because like I didn't even know about your background with Hawaii. I could see a lot of like just in looking at the app and how it's built, why you would call it that, but that adds a whole other personal level to it too. That's really cool.
Yeah. And so even with the logo, I kind of wanted to make it like kind of like tribal-ish, but not like I don't know if you can see the letters in there because it's TLC. It used to be a club before we went as a social media. It was a membership club, kind of like a exclusive private membership club that you have to join, kind of like Costco, and you get all these different features and stuff. And then it just clicked. We should turn it into a social media app. And then everything that lives in the app lives in the social media platform itself, which revolutionizes everything for us. So it was a massive decision. It was awesome.
Yeah. So I saw one thing that I really like about the app is that it's not like algorithm based. So I think that's one of the things that a lot of the social media apps are really, people are complaining about it because you post something and then the algorithm decides who to show it to. It gets lost. And like you were saying, kind of driving it back home to community. Why did you make that decision?
So I was just with one of my friends last night and we were talking about this and we looked at his social media platform and he's a realtor in San Diego and stuff and he has a lot of properties and we were looking at his content feed and it's like, there's one that is like my close personal friends, family. I actually know this person. I actually like and follow them. And then that's an example. And then the other example is the algorithm. It's the content that you've subscribed to, that you've liked, that you've engaged with, or, but it's not, it's not my personal friends and family that I follow. And so example one, we saw one thing, and then we saw the algorithm, paid, sponsored,
Yeah.
And so like 1 out of 50 posts as you're doom scrolling was just algorithm, like was just stuff that you've liked or engaged with. And if you do that too much, the algorithm just completely takes over, and now it controls what you're monitoring, it controls what you're seeing.
Yeah.
So it's manipulating you a lot, in the idea that it's full control of everything that you're getting to see. And like they'll throw in a little bit of your friends and family every once in a while to keep it like relevant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No.
what I want to do is like minimal algorithms possible. So with TribeLife, you control your content. You control what you see. We have a thing called tribes, and it's sort of like Facebook groups, but more exclusive, more community driven, more purpose, right? There's actually a reason why someone would create a TribeLife tribe, and that like maybe like to go, sailing or something on Sundays. And so everyone who likes to go sailing and likes to talk about sailing and likes to engage in that content, you're not going to see Disney adults. You're not going to see, Manscaped shaving creams and all these ads that are just, throwing into the content as you're like scrolling so we can get eyes on different ads and stuff. It's just about yachts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know you guys are on Costa Mesa Buzz quite a bit. And I mean, I think a lot of us know each other through there. That's a great group. But when you go on there, it's very hard to find whatever you're looking for because it gets muddled. Like there's so many different topics and discussions. So it seems to me that something like this, where you can kind of divvy it up into like your different tribe topics would be so helpful, right?
Absolutely. And so you start out as like, I want to join this tribe, and it talks about, Costa Mesa residents. But then there's topics, and you could say like, I want to talk about business owners. I want to talk about, children, parents. I want to talk about dog ownership. I want to talk about legislature, and then, so when you're talking about dog ownership in Costa Mesa, you're not getting content about, events that are happening about Yogurt Land or something, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, you control your content.
So like obviously just launching, so pretty hyper local, which is exactly what you were going for. But this app, I mean, are you planning to take it and launch it in other areas too then? And how does that work?
Absolutely. So that's
the next level on the elevator.
Our first thing is Orange County. We want to like completely take over Orange County, all beach cities, all major cities, all local communities, right? And then our second phase is LA, San Diego, Vegas, and then like Seattle, Dallas, Miami, New York, and then basically all college towns, and then the world.
And then the world. I love it. Do you have one in Hawaii yet, or is that like a later phase?
I have leadership in Hawaii, and so we're talking to them about getting it, but I have to go to Hawaii, I think, to like experience it. So it's a nice little trip that we're planning.
Yeah, that's a nice little write-off. So I like that a lot. I really like what you're doing here, because I think you're right with social media. There's definitely pros to it. Like you can't dispute it. It connects a lot of people, but then that community, like local aspect, does get lost sometimes when you're just online and you're not actually interacting with the locals. So it seems like for your app, like you said, you can do events and whatnot through there. Like you can plan like through Eventbrite. It's like your own Eventbrite is built into it essentially.
Except for very, very, very minimal processing fees. That's how we win percent. Like Ticketmaster is going like crazy with their processing fees. Legislature is getting involved now, and they're saying like, no, you can't hide the processing fees. You have to be upfront with it and all that stuff. And so they're like just bad business, I think. You know what I mean? And so what TribeLife is doing with our TribeLife Live, the program that we have, where our event ticketing site is minimal processing fees, $2 a ticket or something like that, or not even 1% or something. And that goes straight to the platform. And then all of the other proceeds goes to the producers, goes to the artists, goes to the creators.
Nice. Yeah. Well, and again, I feel like with it being kind of built upon local community, that makes a lot of sense, right? Like it goes back to support the local community, which is great. And I think Costa Mesa people and, all of Orange County and the world eventually will appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about like the membership aspect, because I was playing around with the app this morning. What is that? You can get verified, I believe. Is that the term?
Yeah. So TribeLife Verified is our version of Meta Verified. And it's just one reason is it needs a revenue source. It needs to have some sort of revenue source whatsoever. But I think like Meta and Facebook and all these other companies, X and all this stuff, they're doing the blue check marks and they're charging like $25 to like $280 a month to thousands of dollars for business accounts and stuff like that. So ours is just $8, and it serves two purposes. One, it makes sure that there is no bots and like just AI and stuff like that's taking over. So in my reasoning, bots and all these things won't pay to play, and so they won't have access to the key features to create tribes, to create marketplace events, right? Those are going to be real authentic tribe leaders, community built by the community, right? And so to make sure that those are those kind of people, paywall, right? So $8 a month is the pay right now. It's $29.99, but I'm giving 80% off or whatever for founding members. And that takes it down to $7.99 a month. And then also get in the game. We want someone to understand the value, understand the resources that TribeLife offers, and what you can actually do with it and what you can build with it. So
how do we get it out there? Besides my podcast, how do we get it out there? How do we get people to get on there and post their events and share their events and all of that?
Yeah.
Just to spread the word. I mean, I guess that's probably every marketer's challenge, but you're in marketing. Right. So what do we do?
Yeah, exactly. Well, let me backtrace one thing. So the cost also turns into TribeLife points. So we have our own internal currency called TribeLife points, and those points, so you get eight points every month. You're just really converting the dollars into points, so that way you can use the points in our system. Our points.
What do they do? What do you buy with them or use them for?
Yeah, so it kind of works like Starbucks stars, right? And so but the really cool thing about it is when we start partnering and working with the companies in our communities, they're going to use the platform to get access to all the users. The users are going to use the points to get discounts, perks, premiums, things within the local businesses that we partner with, like Amazonia Bowl. We've already partnered with Amazonia Bowl in Huntington Beach on Main Street. And so I can save points, I can earn points by everything I buy, all the merch, all the events, anything that we buy at my membership cost, all those get converted into points. And then I spend X amount of points to get 10% off on my Amazonia Bowl because we partner with that company and they agree to those terms. And
you really are trying to take over the world. I love it. So a lot of buy-in from the local businesses, which will help support the local tribes.
Yeah. We've also partnered with Westwood Coast. Yeah, so the manager there has agreed to work with us as well. So you're going to be able to earn points and spend points on your happy hour burgers at Westwood.
Westwood's so much fun. And that's a great spot. And they're new and they're just they have a lot going on. So that's a great partner too. I bet the whole triangle would want to partner with you, honestly.
Every business should partner with us on this. Because as we grow to 200,000 is our first KPI, our first metric, 200,000 users to 3 million users in year 2 to 300 million users in year 3. And it's super hyper local. So this is directly reaching your target audience in your communities.
Yeah, this is great. Well, and a lot of local businesses have been on this podcast and will continue to be. So it would be really great for me to let them know about that. And then anybody watching should definitely be downloading the app. So where can people find it and how quickly should they sign up? Because it sounds like that price point is going to go up pretty soon.
Okay, so the points, we're actually giving away 1,000 points for the first 10,000 founding users. And so right now it's the $7.99 plus another additional 1,000 points that we're just giving away to all founding users right now. So the first 10,000 users are going to win.
And one last question. So when I signed up, I got this really informative email that went over how to make the most of it. But just a brief overview from you as the creator, essentially, what would you say is kind of the first step once you sign up, make an account? How do you think people should make the most of it and justify using it?
Reach out to me. Really, it depends on what you want to do with the platform. It's if you want to monetize it and you want to become an influencer, if you want to just use it and connect with friends and local communities, there's different levels to it all. So influencers are going to make a lot of money doing this right now because there's a lot of people coming to the app. And if you're an influencer and you're getting those people to come to the app, you're getting passive income from the influencer payouts. And so we're calling it the greatest influencer opportunity the world has ever seen, because this has never happened before. None of the other social media apps have paid influencers to get users to download the social media app for the social media app purpose. A lot of the monetization in the world right now is just becoming an influencer, using social media to sell a company's product. The social media has never actually been the product until today. And so right now, that's the gold rush, is influencers need to jump on this, because you have the opportunity to bring your thousands of people from your following, basically on all your social media platforms, to a brand new social media platform. And that pays really big right now.
The other social media platforms are really going to have a run for their money against you guys.
I hope so. It'll be fun.
This is amazing. I think that this is really a huge opportunity for so many people to jump on board, have more of an influence in their local communities, and really everybody wins, like you said.
Yeah, and the cool thing about it right now is it's at the very ground floor, and I'm open to all collaboration, communication, connection, everything. So like, it's like the direction of where it can go relies on our conversations. If, people want to create tribes, they want to add their businesses, they want to add their services, they want to add all these things. Like, let's talk about it. Let's see, the community, it's built for the community by the community. So where it goes is where we all want it to go.
I love it. Well, I think a lot of people are going to be reaching out to you, and I'm super excited about it too. I'll be reaching out one-on-one myself. But yeah, thanks to you and to Lauren, and you guys have a great digital marketing company that I know supports a lot of our local businesses, but this is also going to support you and local businesses, so absolutely. And like the world eventually. And
we're going to be hosting a lot of networking events, so keep an eye out for those, just to bring everybody together, do some live demos, do some talks, question and answers and stuff like that. So I think our first one, we haven't set a date on it yet, but we will probably host it at the Westwood Coast.
Great. Yeah, keep me posted. I would love to help promote that too. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Awesome.
All right, well, thanks, Keith. It was great to chat with you.
All right, thank you so much.
Bye.